Alright people, it's my NBA 2K18 wishlist. I'm a little bit late because around this time in the cycle, they're probably getting close to beginning polishing the game. So the chance they're gonna make a massive change or an addition is very unlikely. But even though that's the case, I wanted to make this video. Before we get this shit started though, I'm gonna leave a link in the description because I'm running a tournament on World Gaming. It's free to enter, there's cash prizes. If you like to play 5v5 sim against other opponents competitively, it's a chance to win hundreds of dollars, and then the winner gets to play me, and if you beat me, you win even more cash. I think it's a win-win for everybody. I'm definitely gonna be a part of it. A bunch of you guys already joined for my last video. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Let's get on with the video. They weren't ready to drop the game. That's a fact. It was confirmed. We all knew it, but it's cool that it was confirmed. So in 2K18, I'm hoping all the QA testers fired. Get those guys, the game testers, get them out of there. The fact that they didn't know shooting was overpowered before the game launched, or maybe they knew and there just wasn't enough time to make the change, but I have a feeling they didn't know because it was a while before the devs went, sharpshooters are OP. And they were, and there was a lot of things that we liked about the prelude that they took out of the game that just made 2K17 feel sluggish. And you know, the game when it's not lagging isn't really bad, but it was weird they took out animations and they didn't tell us about it. So, you know, the stutter step to the corner 3 animation, they took that out, they added a new stutter step and you know, it's not as fluid as an animation. They took out some dribble moves because they deemed it to be overpowered, when clearly the problem was that only one archetype is meant to be able to defend playmakers and is lockdown defenders. And so you created an archetype system. It was fundamentally unbalanced, and it was, and then they tried to find ways to balance the system, give people defense and screw up some offense, and it was just a mishmash of some shit that didn't make sense. If you're gonna drop an archetype system, it's gonna take a lot of fucking planning. You can't just drop this shit and let everyone test it like a big public beta, is what a lot of people feel like NBA 2K17 was. So the first thing for me is private parks. They make this shit private. Sometimes I'll be recording, I'm like, I can't get a park, man. So you're trying to play with some of your other friends and you just want just people-free park. You don't want to deal with other people sometimes hopping on the Gotten X, you know, closing their PS4 while they're on the park, on the Gotten X spot, and then the whole court is broken and you just gotta sit there. There's so many issues that you have to deal with sometimes. You just don't want to deal with it when you're just trying to play with your buddies. There should be a private park. And you know what, this part is like, I don't think they're ever gonna do this, but it's cool, I'm gonna just add it in anyway. I want there to be like a matchmaking feature on the park where you hop in and you're playing on a blacktop like the 2K2, 2K3, or they still have blacktop now, just away from everything else. I don't want to load the roller coaster in Old Town, or I don't want to have to deal with latency because of the train in Rivet City or because of the sharks in fucking Sunset Beach. Some of that shit I don't want to have to deal with sometimes. I'm trying to play competitive and it's tough when there's latency more than there is on the Pro-Am. I like the way the Pro-Am is set up. I like park generally. I like the idea of walking around, getting on the Gotten X. It's cool, but the latency it just fucking drives me crazy, man. And I always talk about it because it's probably my biggest issue with the game. So I think it's just an option for people, a matchmaking system, a private park, and on the same note, a private Pro-Am. This is obviously going to be in the game next year. It should have been obvious for this year, but next year, if they even intend to have an E-League or do anything remotely competitive, there's absolutely no way they can expect that to happen without giving these teams an opportunity to practice against themselves in a practice arena. The fact that this already isn't in the game is crazy, and I heard it's because 2K didn't want third-party companies to come in and create tournaments on their game and take their market, and they wanted to kind of monopolize it for themselves, and so they made it very difficult for you to play against your friends. You had to go through the matchmaking and you had to basically hope and guess that you were eventually going to play up against the guys you wanted to play up against. So that's what I heard. You know what, based on what we know of 2K17 and all that's happened, I wouldn't doubt that to be the case, but anyway, private Pro-Am, that has to be in the game next year. Now, this is something that we were like, this is gonna be in 2K17. It wasn't. Where are the draft modes on MyTeam? Like, everybody is excited doing these little makeshift drafts on their own, and 2K sees this in the community, and they go, you know what we should do, guys? We should not add that in the game next year. And it's perfectly reasonable to expect them to do that. It's not like a crazy thing, but in their mind, they're thinking if they do these drafts, and they're gonna spend more VC, but if we give them an opportunity, then they're not gonna spend as much VC, and we wanna make as much money as possible. Can we just worry real quick about making a really good product, and then eventually you're gonna make your money? But there should be some sort of draft, whether it's like the pack and play system a lot of people do here on YouTube. There should be a way. There should be a way. This part, sometimes I just think like, isn't this stuff obvious? And then I think, probably not for 2K. Now this one's a given, but we need a balanced archetype system. I'm sure they were working that shit to death. You know, chances are they're gonna come back with a new archetype system in 2K18. It's gonna be the case, and so it's not a bad idea. We all, I mean, for the most part, people like the archetype system. It just has to be executed properly. When you don't execute it properly, you have issues where every other day you're making a change. The gameplay fluidity, 2K, stop taking out offensive animations. The problem clearly is defensively. Alright, if you look back and you just have to download the prelude on your PlayStation Store or your Xbox Store, it was so clean. There's just the fluidity of my career when you were playing in the prelude, the animations, it just felt great. And what they did was they slowly started to go, oh, that's overpowered. Let's start taking these animations and making the offense really clunky again, and it just didn't feel good. And I'm gonna talk about this a little bit later, but from everything I'm hearing about live on the DL, 2K should be really fucking worried when it comes to this specific, the animation department. And if they're not taking their shit serious, from what I'm hearing and from what I've seen from NBA Live so far, that eventually I'll probably end up making a video about, is it's gonna be some real issues and there's gonna be some real competition. This one's just like a side note. Like, you know how you like to do park events? I want like weekly park tournaments. Like, no, not Mountain Dew where you can just cheese. Just like some real, like, if you lose, you're out type shit. So you have to win all the way to get first place, and then there's a massive prize. I think that'd be cool, whether the massive prize is unlimited boost. It could be anything. It doesn't really have to be a cash prize, but I just think, like, that'd be cool. Like, I want to enter a fucking park tournament. That's something neat, you know what I mean? And then here's you saw this one coming. Don't lie to yourself. The servers. All right, can we talk about this shit? How was the game good at launch? And then in December, it went bad and it never came back. I've never had to deal with servers this bad in my life, guys. It hurts my brain to know that they know this is an issue. They have the resources to fix the issue, and we still have the issue. Like, I know we're used to it at this point, and you're like, Agent, you know, you could play around, and you can. But the fact that we just got to the point where we're like, fuck it. And we're just used to this level of bullshit in the servers. It drives me crazy. And there's not a lot of games I play where, like, you know, every game's gonna have lag, you know, every game's gonna have issues. But to the extent of 2K, I've never seen some shit like Park After Dark. 3 mistakes in a row, you know what I mean? And that was supposed to be the big Park announcement for the entire year. We gotta play, you know, 9 hours total, and of those 9 hours, like maybe 3 hours of it was playable, because the other hours, the got next spots were stuck and glitched, and you couldn't get into a game, and the whole thing, the game was crashing. A disaster. I mentioned this a while ago, and I think, you know, if they're dropping 2K18, this should be the case. If you're gonna have an archetype system, I would like if there was a secondary and a tertiary archetype system. It makes perfect sense. Let's say I'm a sharpshooter. I think it would give me a lot more options. If, you know, you wouldn't be a 94 dribbling if you did playmaking as your secondary, but maybe like an 85. So it gives you a boost. It's not as powerful as a primary, but it's a secondary, and then a tertiary, even one below that. I think that'd add a whole new dynamic to the game, so that if I'm a sharpshooter, there's like maybe not million, there's thousands of sharpshooters when you hit the park. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands. But if I'm a sharpshooter primary with a playmaking secondary and fuck it, a glass cleaner tertiary, it's like there might only be like 3,000-4,000 people with that exact same combo, and then now I'm a completely unique player. 2K bullshitted us talking about how this was gonna be the greatest sports RPG of all time when they dropped the game. And wow, looking back, were they so wrong. That was a bold claim to make, and of course, again, that was just making giant promises, and they weren't able to live up to it. But I think if they did do primary, secondary, tertiary, they can add to that. Now, to be the greatest sports RPG, yeah, you're pushing it, 2K. But they could be a really good one. They could be up there. And I like RPG games. They're addicting to play. You're addicted to the progress, you know. They're probably gonna change up the rep system next year too. I don't know what I would want it to be. This one I think is a given. I doubt like they'll miss this one. We need better leaderboards. If you're trying to get a competitive game, and you know they're doing the whole E-League thing, and you know what, fuck it. Even if you're not trying to be competitive, I think you'd like to know where you rank up against your friends. Even when I used to play Call of Duty back in the day, you know, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, I wasn't the greatest player, but between my friends, I'd love to go, yo, I got a better KD than you, or I got a better win-loss, or, you know, in terms of playing the objective, I get more defuse than you. Like, that shit was fascinating to me, and we always used to talk shit. A lot of the stuff I'm talking about just applies to me. You know, if you don't play 2K like competitive in the way that I like to play 2K, if you're a casual player, like you're like leaderboards agent, you know, does it really matter? Probably not for you, but for a lot of people that like to play the game competitive, whether it's against their friends or, I mean, it's a sports game. Sports is natively competitive. Like, yo, I could slap you and ball, you out-sauce them, you beat them, and you won't finish talking about it for the next 2 months until you guys play again. It's the way it is. So it'd be cool if there's a way to store all this shit in the leaderboards. And the next thing is the skills gap. There's such a limited skills gap on 2K, and I feel like it's a difficult balance because the casual players don't want to feel like they have to play the game a ton just to be able to make shots. They want to be able to just hop on and enjoy the game, and I believe that they should be able to do that because a huge majority of people that play the game are casual. I understand that. I have respect for that. You don't have to play 2K incredibly competitive. Some people just want to kick back on micro, or, you know, hit the park with their friends and not worry about breaking wide open with their sharpshooter all white releases just because they haven't found the best jump shot and they don't watch YouTube channels like mine. I don't think that's fair for them. But at the same time, if you're a really good player, there's not a big skills gap between you and a guy who's just above average, you know, especially when you're playing park. Even when you're playing MyTeam, everybody just runs the same 5-out offense because it's what works. When you're playing park, everyone runs the same exact offense. Some people run ISO heavy, but most people are really just abusing double screens. They got a speed boost and sharpshooter or a playmaker, and they're just momentum crossing all around all day until they find an open shot. And you could be a really good defender, but eventually the 6th screen in one possession is going to hit you with Hall of Fame brick wall, and they're going to get open. And so I proposed an idea, and a lot of games do this. I remember when I played SOCOM, the same thing was done. I want there to be unranked and ranked parks. Unranked is like, yo, you're chilling with your friends. You know, you still have your stats, and you might have your own rep system on unranked, but when you play ranked, the sliders are different on ranked. And when you're playing ranked, you know you're playing against something serious. I want ranked to be the equivalent of hopping in the high rollers on the 25K court. It's like you only go there if you're really ready to play. And I think that'd be really cool because you can have the sliders where the casual people enjoy on unranked. You can chill and do your own thing, play with your friends. No one's gonna bother you. In fact, you'll be playing against people at your skill level because people that are really good will be playing on the ranked servers, and they'll be playing against really good people. So I think that'd be a cool way to find the balance. Just divide them in two. I feel like there's two different, you know, categories of individuals, and to have them all playing amongst each other and trying to find a balance, in my opinion, is straight up impossible. On a huge side note, MyGM is probably the most fucking replaceable game mode of all time. That shit, I don't even know how it's still in the game, to be honest. They had the same trade logic system for like the last 2 years. Literally every time you hop on, you can use the team, and it's not dynamic. You'll have the same exact results, the same trades on the block, the same results when you, it's like once you deal and you try all 30 teams, you're just stuck there with nothing else to do. And the MyGM community is damn near fucking dead because it's so fucking repetitive at this point. Even people doing my league, like, you know how creative you have to be just to keep this shit interesting? It's like, if you're not, my league is, you know, it's a little bit better, but MyGM, through all the interruptions you have to deal with, you gotta do something. Maybe change the trade logic, make it a little bit better, or just get the whole thing out the game, because I'm not gonna lie, it just feels like dead air at this point. I don't know anyone playing MyGM. Everyone I know, you might be still fucking with my league barely, because a lot of people are now doing MyTeam instead, but MyGM is damn near fucking out of here. On the MyTeam side, there's about 1 million auction house issues they can name. Let's just clear that shit up, man. They put so much restrictions on the auction house this year just because they were worried people were exchanging VC and MT, and they were doing it behind 2Ks, you know, and 2K wasn't making money. They weren't making enough money. 2K, they're not making it. Not enough people bought the game. Not enough people are buying VC. That's why they have so many accessory sales and VC sales all the time. I just wish people did what Naughty Dog did. Like, for a second, just make a really good game. I am so down to buy microtransactions on Uncharted or The Last of Us because it's such a well-made game. First of all, you want to support it, but second of all, they don't bombard you with it, and so you feel an option, and you know, you're not spending a reckless amount, but you're like, I'll drop $30 on this just because I want this gun and this gun, and they make it, you can play the games. And I want this to be the case with 2K with microtransactions. I've made a lot of videos, and I think we just got used to it at this point, but there should be a way to grind. Like, you can grind 5 hours work in Walmart and buy a box on 2K, but if you wanted to grind 2K, you would have to do 80 hours. So 80 hours on 2K or 5 hours at Walmart. And it's because of that massive imbalance. It's so difficult to grind for it. It's a lot of people don't feel like they have another option unless they want to just sit there all day playing the game. And for who wants to play with a 65 overall player on my career? That shit is boring. So a lot of people buy VC, and everything 2K does, I get it. You know, in terms of business, like they don't give a fuck about their consumers, and that's a fucking fact. But they're making money. If that's their end goal is to make money, they're doing it and they're winning. And I don't know what else, you know, it's a business. And I don't, when I see companies like Naughty Dog, and you know what, Rockstar pushes it sometimes, but for the most part, Rockstar with GTA is really good, and Red Dead Redemption, they're really good when it comes to that. Is like chill on the microtransactions. A lot of people buy the game. A lot of people are gonna end up buying VC without you forcing their hand. Just let it happen. You might not make a ton of money, but you'll make a better game. And I don't know about you guys, but I think it's pretty well known. 2K's reputation, I know like they've taken hits in the past, but after this year and all that's happened, it's just battered down. Like when you're buying a 2K game, you're not buying going, shit's gonna be lit. You're buying going, I don't know if I'm gonna buy it this year, because last year when they did this and the year before, is you don't want that to be the case. That's what happened with Madden for a lot of people. I stopped playing Madden at Madden 13. I didn't want to fucking do it anymore. Anyway, this video is really long, but I guess it was meant to be. You know, it's a fucking wish list video. But anyway, in the comments, let me know. I outline all the stuff that I think need to be, maybe not all the stuff, but the main things I want to see added in NBA 2K18. I'm still playing 2K17. That's how I feel about it. That sound I just made right there is how I feel about 2K17. But it's the only basketball game on the market. Low key, from what I'm hearing on the live side, can't wait to fucking play live. Anyway, I'm gonna catch y'all later. If you enjoyed, drop a like. Let's try and get this video to 8K likes. Subscribe if you guys are new. I'm gonna catch you guys later. I'm out. Peace.